What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel by order of the Peaky Blinders Season 6, Episode number 5.
Oh my god.
We only have 2 more to go. This is crazy.
See, whenever you say that, I'm like, wait, what? 2 more? No, it's this one and the next one, but that's 2.
Yes, that is, yeah. Math is hard.
Math is so hard.
I can't believe that we've gotten to this point. It feels like I blinked and we're on the final 2 episodes.
I know.
It's just, the journey has gone so quickly. I think the 6 episodes per season is definitely something that just makes it fly. Because it's ultimately not that many episodes. If you like 6 seasons, but it's not that many episodes.
Yeah,
so.
they pack so much into every single episode, season, etc.
And we're coming down the stretch here, and we got some really big news at the end of last episode where Tommy is sick. He caught something from Ruby, and he has 18 months or less to live. And it is just the thought process of Tommy actually not being superhuman and actually passing away just sounds insane. Because of what he's been through, all the stuff that he's outlasted and survived through this, just from the moment we met him, even before we met him, knowing about the war that he was involved in and his role in that, just he's been through so much. And the fact that the idea of his death is now being presented to us, it just doesn't feel real.
No.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Because he feels kind of like a superhuman. Like, it's just the way he's presented, the way he walks around, the way he handles business. It's just like dude's on another level without question. And it's just, I obviously when shows end, you never know what the fate of the main characters are going to be.
Correct.
And so it feels like we're going towards that. They planted that seed with the 2 episodes to go. And yeah, we'll see where that goes. We'll see how he handles things. He had a quick moment talking to Polly where he's like, just give me the time to finish what I need. And just give me the time to finish the things that I need to finish. And he's got some stuff working. He had a big meeting with all the folks and he did the whole Nazi salute thing and like he's all in and he's playing the part that he needs to really, really well. And he got what he needed getting his merchandise shipment to Boston. And that aspect of the business feels like that part of the job is done.
I feel bad that he might start believing the bullshit he's spewing because he has to act like, oh, this is the way and all this shit, and he's gonna turn all these workers, and it's like, how do you do that with good conscience? Like,
the thing that I struggle with that whole situation is like, I couldn't pull that shit off. I couldn't infiltrate an entire class of people and like sell them one thing that I don't at all believe in and try to use it to flip them and try to bring that party down. Like, what he's doing is so insane, and it's amazing to watch because the way, again, he handles people is just so unique, and it feels like Tommy Shelby could get anything accomplished that he needs accomplished.
Right.
And we'll see how that whole storyline plays out. The Mosley storyline is one I wasn't sure was going to pop back up after the last season, but it's here. And yeah, I mean, his new wife, mistress, whatever you want to call her, is quite the interesting character. The interactions that she's had with Ada have been quite interesting. But Mosley was hooking up with
Jaina.
Yeah, while Michael's still locked up. We didn't see Michael last episode. I'm still really curious to see what the hell his fate's going to be. I don't think it's going to be a positive one.
Because what does she need him for? She doesn't really need him. He was just like kind of like a play toy, I guess.
It's kind of, it kind of feels that way. So I don't know whether it's Tommy or someone on Gina's side that takes him out. I just don't see him surviving through this. It's just one of those things where, I mean, he played his hand, and I just don't know if Tommy Shelby's really the one that I'd ever want to try to get revenge on, despite having a major level of hate for him.
Yeah.
And I mean, getting revenge for his mom's death and all that, I get it. But he's constantly been playing chess while he's been playing checkers, I feel like. Every step of the way, Michael thinks he's got like a one-up on him, and he never does.
You never do. Sorry,
It's just one of those things where I feel like he's going to lose that battle even while Tommy's sick. But one of the really interesting things that popped up, it happened, and then we ignored it. Tommy has a son. So he lost his daughter. That was a really sad, very touching moment, the funeral for Ruby. But then Esme presents Tommy with this grown-ass dude who's his son. And I'm wondering how this is going to play into the storyline. What is Tommy, because he kind of just blew it off.
Yeah, exactly.
He felt like he was total shock. Like, I felt like there was shock in his eyes, but he didn't want to acknowledge it and just moved on. I don't know if he's going to try to like pursue, like, you don't introduce that in the third to last episode of the show.
Just ignore it from here on out.
Right.
Like that has to come into play at some point.
Is he going to take over for Tommy?
How? I mean, like that's not. It's not like he grew up with Tommy.
Right, but like, is this his chance, like in these 18 months, to actually teach him, show him the ropes, and just like bring him in? Because it sounds like he's interested. The way Esme told us about him, it sounded like he's kind of interested in this type of lifestyle.
The child.
So, yes.
Yeah, sorry.
So.
I don't know. Is he a teenager? Is he a grown-ass man? I cannot remember.
I mean, he looked pretty tall.
I couldn't remember the time gap.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, he looked of age.
Yeah.
But we'll see where that goes, because you definitely don't introduce that at the end of the show without it having a major impact. So.
Right.
We'll see where it goes.
Or unless it's a ploy to, like, do something bad to Tommy because Esme, you know, she still has...
That's possible.
She still has some anger. We've seen that over the past couple episodes. Yeah. Anytime her and Tommy hang out, she's like so sick of his bullshit.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he's in a wild state of mind right now, so
yes,
very difficult to deal with. But you ready to check it out?
Yeah.
Let's go. Not the music choice I was expecting coming into this episode. Is this the road to hell? Oh, shit. What an episode title.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh, that's never a good look.
Yeah.
That's just like, oh shit, what is he coming over here for?
Mr. Shelby, I only gave the opium to your brother because he gave me big trouble. He attacked my wife.
Oh shit.
I'd like a pot of green tea, please.
What? Are you serious, bro? Just gonna drop this ticking time bomb off right here, and I'm gonna order a green tea. Is delicious.
It's taken me 10 years to build this business.
Business will be safe if you do what I say. How much opium do you have in your cellar?
£5.
Bring it to me. 4 minutes against the clock.
Hell no.
As a member of parliament for this constituency,
He's talking way too slow.
it is my duty to take responsibility for the welfare of my
Mr. Shelby,
constituents.
the clock is still ticking.
Consumption of opium is very prejudicial to health. Women give it to their children so they can leave them untended while they work in the factories.
What?
Men lose their jobs and they become addicted. From now on, you will sell only cigarettes, cake, and tea. If I hear that you're selling opium again, time will indeed run out very quickly for you. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand. I will stop. Mr. Shelby, the clock is still ticking.
觉得不是真的假的。
Oh, I wouldn't fucking... Oh, God.
Please tell your suppliers and your customers, from now on, there'll be no more opium. Thank you for the tea.
「你瞧，我说了吧，不是真的假的。
Oh, fuck. Israel?
Oh, man.
Like a boss.
Dude, so calm through that whole thing.
If there's any further trade in powder, there will be no more Montague Street. I'll have it demolished and replaced by apartments. By order of the Birmingham Urban District Council.
You mean by order of the Peaky Blinders? That's what you meant to say, right, Tommy?
My God. That was a real bomb. And he was walking around like it was nothing.
Yeah. He did a real good job of calculating the time in his head. He walked up those stairs, went to the bridge.
Boop. Gas explosion or...
Or Tommy.
Right, well, it would be nice if just one thing could happen in Birmingham that wasn't our fault.
Dude.
There is news. It's of interest to the whole family. First of all, I'd like to welcome Finn's new wife, Mary, to the family.
Right, well, I'm very glad that I dragged myself out of bed for this.
Aw, sorry, Mary.
One more item of business.
Oh. You brought him in.
He's very cute.
Everyone,
He's young.
this here is Erasmus.
Nobody calls me that.
I call him Duke. 20 years ago, at Appleby Horse Fair, I met a girl.
So he's 20.
Or at least 19.
19.
Figured pregnancy.
Yeah.
9 months later, this lad was born. This is my son. His mother died on the road until now. Never tried to find him, but I'm trying to look at life in a different way. A child is a precious thing.
Poor Lizzie. I'm so sorry.
You'll have to earn membership of the family. For the moment, welcome, son. The overseas. Go on, sit down here.
Poor Lizzie.
Yeah, that's...
I feel really bad.
There's some mistakes I've made I can never address. Some I can. Some wounds I can try to heal.
New wounds you can open up.
That's the business of the day.
Is it too early for whiskey?
I'm surprised that Arthur is alive still.
There you go. Shelby breakfast for you, son.
I don't drink, and I'm not Shelby. I'm a duke.
You're fucking Shelby, all right.
So he's not gonna tell the family that he's dying.
No. Unless he like opens it up at the end, like, hey, by the way, I'm dying.
So let's get this right then. You can't read, you can't fucking write, nothing wrong with that. What can you do?
I can tell the time.
Tell the time. Here, he can tell the time.
Arthur.
It's a lot more than what you can fucking do.
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
What did you just say to me?
What time is it, Mr. Shelby? That's what I can do.
Oh, that's right, because he's a thief.
Here, keep it. Stop you from being late in the future.
Also forgot to mention the really good conversation that Tommy and Arthur had, where he's like, just 2 more weeks, brother. 2 more weeks, brother.
Is that Linda? That's Linda.
It sure is. He said he was gonna give her a call.
But he hasn't stayed clean. Been fucking up.
Is there forgiveness in your heart for Arthur Shelby?
No. But there may be forgiveness from God.
And you will do God's work.
God is interested in you as well, Tommy. God will be with you on your journey every step of the way.
You may not need to take many steps. So tell me this, Linda. Is God interested in me or in my money?
What?
Jab at
I
her.
believe you run a foundation, and that your foundation has many missions across the world. But in these times of financial crisis, funding is hard to come by.
Okay, got it. Yeah, now that makes sense.
Your God's plan is a practical one. Perhaps he would like me to make a donation. And in return, he would like you to help my brother on his road to redemption. I will write your foundation a check for £10,000.
Praise the Lord.
You know Linda's not one to turn down some money.
Do we have a deal?
Your money will be spent to do good around the world.
I mean, I was gonna say, at least she's using it for a good cause. She's not Gina.
Yeah.
But I'm only agreeing to help him, not to sleep with him.
No, I imagine the negotiation for that particular favor would take a considerable amount of time, and I have an appointment. God bless.
I mean, I haven't read the comments, but I hope everybody else hates Gina as much as I do. I'm just saying. Uh-oh.
Apologies for the initial misunderstanding.
My brother dealt with it. Part of the reason my brother is back dealing with it is down to you. He spoke to him.
As a comrade,
The beating is still out to you.
you still do that kind of work yourself, Thomas Shelby MP.
You see, I can use men like you. I have friends that are in need of guns. Soon there will be a shipment of Thompson submachine guns coming here from Boston. I need you to unload and store those weapons. There will also be ammunition like this. You have a good look.
Oh, dear.
And I need you to take better care of the guns and ammunition than you do to the powder. Understand? All of my import and export went through Belfast docks. Now we're dealing with Boston. I'm considering shifting my supply line to Liverpool. You'd be a very rich man. Don't you ever say thank you?
I don't think he cares, honestly.
Thank you.
Never mind. I was mistaken.
Is that why you do it, Mr. Shelby? The way you keep all this going, to have people say thank you. You could close all this down. You could leave the sport behind. Or you could live like an ordinary mortal man. On your gravestone, an ordinary mortal man. But instead, you still go around and collect them please and thank you and sorry and forgive me, Mr. Shelby. That's what it's all for.
This dude's really interesting.
He's very smart.
Want to know why I've carried on all these years? It's so I can do this.
Oh, God. I don't
And then
think he's affected.
do this. Feel it?
I feel it.
Shit, dude.
It's very
Junk didn't
stoic.
even come close.
So that's his high.
Soon, Mr. Stagg, when my last bit of business is done, I will indeed be an ordinary mortal man.
Mr. Staggs had 2 scenes, and both of them have been fascinating.
So, I just phoned our holy referee again.
This fucking guy.
Told me to fuck off. Not even basically, actually. He literally just told me to...
Oh, Arthur does not like him.
Bring me the fucking referee.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
there's a lot of these moments happening right now.
fucking Billy comes in all, like, jovial.
I know she's here with us.
Maybe don't say that after just having sex. I don't know.
Still, it's just you and me. I thought it'd be good if we went at a different place.
I hate that house now. We should blow it up.
Why do I feel like that's going to be on his list of things to do on his way out?
Need to get them a different house first.
Yeah.
There's business.
What's business?
These camera shots are awesome.
The American. He's coming to Birmingham. He's stopping over on his way to Liverpool. He's staying with us tomorrow night. Francis knows. She's making up a menu.
I don't trust this dude.
We have to make a move. Do you want to know what that move is, Lizzie?
We're going to kill this dude, Tommy?
No, I know enough. Regrets. And I'm on there. I'm on the list. On the very top.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, you are.
Oh.
I regret marrying you, Lizzie.
Ouch.
Because I put you through so much.
Oh, okay.
Put you through all of this, Ruby. Everything that is to come. When you married me, you married a man and you married a curse. You have shared my fate. That is my regret.
So that was a good way. I like it.
But know this, Lizzie. In this moment, in this room, I love you.
Aww.
You sound like you're ticking a fucking box and I don't know what's inside the box.
He is. Technically.
Never have you let me in. Even though I know the combination to the safe.
Ouch. And she makes it sound like, you know, she could be married to a complete stranger because he only lets her so far. And, like, that's it. That's so sad.
And she knows there's more, obviously.
Yeah, and you're a ticking box.
When I leave this place, I'm going straight to the police.
You are?
This man pointed a gun at me.
Oh, him there?
Yeah.
Isaiah is like, yeah.
On Saturday afternoon, you take this whistle and you blow. You give a penalty to Birmingham City in the final minute. The goalkeeper will let the penalty go by him, and Birmingham City will win 1-0. All you gotta do is... No.
I appreciate that he stands by what he believes in.
Police won't listen, I'll go to the newspapers. I'm not afraid.
Well, you might be dead.
I'm leaving.
You're not going fucking nowhere.
It's time one of us stood up to you people. I will not take money to cheat. I am not afraid. I won't do a bad thing.
Good for him.
In the bleak midwinter.
Oh, shit.
White bloody boy. It's time for you to get blooded.
Arthur, you can't.
Look him in the eyes, Fred.
Sorry.
Enough.
Holy shit.
Look at you, look. Look at you, look.
That was insane.
You're not going to heaven no more. I won't let you in.
Oh, God. Arthur's really fucking scary. I wasn't expecting it to, like, blow up with blood. Uh-oh. Did they find out about you, Billy?
This feels creepy.
A little bit. Got the chills. It's real spooky, especially with the steam.
Oh shit.
Who the fuck are you?
Oh God! Oh! That's his. Oh, that's his stuff. That's his stuff. That's his stuff.
You're the
Oh!
informant inside the Shelby organization.
Oh
Who
God!
the fuck I am is the man you now work for. I have something I need you to do, and I want to impress upon you. To impress?
Oh my God!
Holy, does he have the twig and
Do
berries?
this kind of thing for a living.
Is it just the Frank and not the beans, or is it the Frank and the beans? I'm sorry.
Just like Mr. Shelby, I miss the wave of electricity you get under your scalp. I miss the taste, like metal on the tip of your tongue. I'm about to give you an instruction. You do as I say, you stay a man. Fail, and I will send people to serve your balls to you on a china plate. What would you say? A decision's been taken. My associates are gonna take care of Thomas Shelby, and you are gonna give us up his brother.
Oh, what?
Do you understand? Fucking yes! Please! Only information leading to the murder of Arthur Shelby will save you from an Italian death. Because it was the Italians that taught me that above God, above children, above his wife, and above his mother, most of all, a man loves his balls.
Wow, dude. Yikes.
Oh, it was still on there. Oh my
Yeah, he just let go.
God.
So now they're flipping it on Tommy?
Hello, Arthur.
Oh God.
I think we should pray. The prayer I've chosen is the active contrition version too. Bow your head, Arthur, and close your eyes. Forgive me my sins, O Lord. Forgive me my sins.
The sins of my youth, the sins of my age, the sins I know, the sins I know not, the sins I have concealed for so long.
Can we trust Linda in these circumstances?
I don't know.
I don't trust anything right now.
I don't either.
Why do you want to leave?
I didn't take to that work in the betting shop.
Before you go, you want to know the truth about yourself?
No.
Oh,
Who does?
I kind of do.
Right, well, I'm going to tell you. That spring in Appleby Fair, your mother stole my watch and chain. You're from a long line of thieves. The watch had the words Saxon Shore carved in it. I imagine she told you your dad was the Duke of the Saxon Shore. Well, I'm the Duke. It was my watch. I'm your father. That's the truth. When her dad found out, he shot me in the chest with a squirrel gun. A scar, a stolen watch, a story she made up. It's all you need to know about yourself before you get on the road.
I like it here. I like it better than that betting shop.
Why?
People piss me off.
I get it.
There are a lot of people in that betting shop. So far here, what? I've only counted 2.
Charlie and Curly. The rest is dogs and horses. Curly is half horse himself.
Which half? Am I right? No, I'm just kidding.
There's work here for the man who knows horses.
I want to remain completely unknown.
Well, you'll be in the right place for that as well. No one knows anyone here. I have a future for you, Duke.
You already have a son.
So?
Our
Have
business is 2
multiple?
sides, light and dark. I'll need someone for each.
And I'm dark.
I've realised we don't get to choose which one we are. And my affairs, both light and dark, will need settling soon.
Wow. It's got 2 sides of the business and 2 sons to handle it.
Oswald has fucked your wife, so my suggestion is about balance and proportion.
Bitch, you wild. No.
This is about changing the world. It's about a different kind of trust. Absolute trust. We have important work ahead of us. It's much harder to lie with your body than with your words.
Yes, I've learnt.
Mostly I do whatever I want to do. Sometimes I do things for the cause.
Wow.
Come.
I don't want to.
Clearly he wanted to come with her.
Did he want to, or was he forced?
It looked like
I don't
he's
know.
having a good time.
I think he feels like he has to. This feels bad. This feels very, very bad. Oh, wow. Back in the tunnels.
Oh, what the hell?
Whoa.
That was a wild ass transition. What the f... He's having another episode.
Yeah, is he having a seizure right now, or...
What a shot. There's Grace.
That was wild. Like, that was the body of the woman who cursed his daughter.
There's Michael. What's up, Michael? Oh.
Visions of Polly burning on Polly.
The possibility of war you have to consider.
Oh, did they do like a spell?
Strategies of one man that caused this.
Oh, wow.
There will be a war in this family, and one of you will die.
Oh, shit. That's what that was. Holy shit.
When you're ready, I want you to tell me everything that's going on. It's like the clock stopped ticking and I'm waiting for the bomb to explode.
She's got some good analogies.
We're in that quiet minute. Tommy.
That's where we live now. When I know everything, I will tell you everything.
I couldn't imagine being in her situation with everything that's gone down and just being left in the dark.
When you come to America, I will show you things.
You're going to America?
To Canada, Lizzie. To collect payment for the shipment. I need to do it myself.
And who will be going with you?
Michael will be there to watch his back.
Oh, great.
$5 million, Mrs. Shelby. It's worth a little cruise, don't you think?
$5 million? Shit.
You know, whiskey does talk, Mr. Nelson, and sometimes whiskey is very eloquent. But $5 million, and that is a legacy. And when I come back, I will know everything.
And then he'll tell you everything.
You are a man with a bright and glittering future.
Doesn't feel like it.
Except you want to have him killed.
We were on our way to my constituency in Smethwick, and I heard our American friend was in Birmingham and that he was coming here. So we came to say one last farewell. Champagne. We have much to celebrate.
He's like, son of a bitch.
I know, right? That's what I feel.
It is remarkable how quickly our relationships have developed.
Oh, shut up.
So many triangles in this room.
Ew.
Everyone, except for Mr. Nelson, is the point of a triangle.
Am I part of a triangle?
No.
I have confirmation that the future of Europe is in the hands of men like yourselves.
And that urgent conversations between Washington, Rome, and of course Berlin can now begin. A 2-week visit that may have changed the course.
Mosley has such a punchable face. I think I've said that before.
I got what I have wanted from the moment I set eyes on it.
What the hell?
Elizabeth.
Damn it.
You are a very lucky woman to have each day what I have only sampled once.
Fuck!
Why?
You fucking asshole.
Forgive us, Mr. Nelson. That was a necessary bit of housekeeping.
Gross.
Thomas, we do so hate to be indiscreet, but we have told you many times, if you were to seek power in these days of shiny magazines and society photographs, sooner or later you will have to find a spouse who's more suitable. A woman with Lizzie's past and personal history really isn't suitable.
That's not up to you.
She doesn't deserve you, Mr. Shelby.
Oh my God.
You know, the thing is, Mosley, you're right, she doesn't deserve me.
I know Mosley's like a real dude in history, but like, I just want Tommy to pull out his gun and just pop these three.
She doesn't deserve what I will become.
What will you become?
Truth is, I belong here at this table with fuckers like you. She doesn't. For all I try to hide it, I'm just one of you.
Is this like?
Could there be a sadder ending?
Oh God. Is he gonna give into this bullshit?
I mean, I know he was drinking wine, but was that his first drink of whiskey? I don't recall seeing him drink any whiskey prior.
I'm here on behalf of your wife, Gina, and Jack Nelson. Mr. Nelson's prepared to get you out of here, but first he needs an answer to a question. If the answer is yes, you'll be released. If the answer is no, you'll stay.
What's the question?
I've consulted my mother.
Your mother's dead.
Nevertheless, I've consulted her. And yes, when I'm released, it is my intention to kill Tommy Shelby.
Wow. Well, that was a wild episode going into the final episode of the show.
Yes. So that whole little like ritual that he and Paulie had done, essentially, what, in the event of my death, you have to kill Tommy Shelby.
Wow. So the whole line was, war in the family, one of you's gonna die. It was between Tommy and Michael. I don't know if that was ever clear or not, or determined.
Well, not necessarily that there was just a war between Michael and Tommy. I feel like there was a war.
Well, there's a war within the
around.
family, but one of them is dying.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a Voldemort thing, where one can't live without the other. One's gotta die. So it's like, that was where my brain went.
Do you think the tumor kills Tommy or Michael kills Tommy?
I don't think Michael's killing Tommy. I think Tommy's gonna take out Michael. I don't know what's gonna happen with Tommy, because now he has like a giant bullseye on his back between Michael and Nelson now. Like, that whole situation and that conversation was kind of out of nowhere and wild.
Do you
think... We freaking tied a ball and...
Oh my God, that was wild. Sorry, Billy.
Yeah. Not sorry, Billy.
I mean, also not sorry,
Billy.
but also... Oh my God. But do you think that Tommy's gonna let Michael kill him because of Polly and the afterlife and the whole, like, gypsy ritual and, like, belief?
I don't think so. I don't think Tommy would, even with his gypsy beliefs, I don't think he allows Michael to get
Not that I'm saying that I know gypsy beliefs. That's not what I'm saying there, but, like, I'm just putting it out there because, like,
his superstitions.
Does he feel bad?
I mean, I'm sure there's some of that, but again, I don't know if he lets Michael get that pleasure or that kill. I don't know.
Michael's a bad guy now.
I don't see Tommy.
Not that they're not all bad guys. They're all bad guys. You know what I mean?
You do feel a sense of Tommy, like, having closure the last couple episodes. I feel like that things are coming to an end. And
well, especially at this dinner. He was just like, I'm a bad person. I belong with you bad people. Lizzie doesn't deserve this.
I mean, he's bad in a different way.
Yeah.
Like, he's different than them, but he is, yes, bad. He's been responsible for a lot of really horrible shit. I mean, I'm so torn on how this plays out. It doesn't feel like a lot of folks are going to make it out of this finale. It's just one of those things where it depends on how Peaky Blinders decides to write the end of the show. How do these creators of this show come up with this ending? Are they going to kill Tommy Shelby and be like, boom? Or is it going to be a situation where he's standing tall at the end and everything that he tried to accomplish is done? Which is where my brain's going. Maybe he doesn't live, but I think he's going to accomplish everything that he has set out to accomplish, which bringing down Mosley and that whole cause, which obviously we know it doesn't end because of history will tell you otherwise about everything that happened in World War II. But I feel like he's going to maybe be able to get Mosley. Again, I know Mosley's a real dude. I haven't looked up his history or what his fate is and what actually he ends up being responsible for in life.
Because I feel like that would totally be a spoiler.
If they stay true. You never know if they're going to stay true to it.
No, right.
But it felt like a situation where Tommy could have had him killed previously, but is that not how he really goes, kind of thing? Do they not want to alter the story? Because the Peaky Blinders are real. I don't know if Tommy Shelby's a real person from history or if Tommy Shelby's a made-up character in a real world type of story, but it all depends on how true to history they're going to keep this. And
right.
I don't know if like maybe Mosley's not an option to remove, but Tommy's plan is to bring it all down. Obviously, again, we know how history plays out. He doesn't accomplish that mission because of, what happens. But it feels like that's kind of where I'm leaning towards, him checking all the boxes of stuff that he needs to accomplish. Mm-hmm. And I feel like Michael being one of them. Michael being eliminated is one of them.
Interesting, yeah.
I would be blown away if Michael somehow was able to accomplish the kill on Tommy. Even though, like, Michael's got a lot of support and a lot of resources around him.
That's true.
But still, like, Tommy survived worse than him.
That's
for
also
damn
true.
sure.
It's
So-
like the whole thing with like Jack and Billy and like that whole like, oh, you're the informant, now you work for me,
Yeah.
and I want Arthur and like how he's gonna die.
I think Arthur's definitely going to pass away in the next episode. I think something bad's going to happen.
This man has survived this long with
Yeah.
the abuse he has put his body through. Wild.
I mean, he's been obviously, with the exception of like a small handful of characters in this show, everyone is really bad.
Yeah.
They've all done really bad shit. But Arthur has always been the one written to feel sympathetic for. He's written in a certain way because he's constantly dealing and fighting these demons. And I feel like this whole Linda situation is bullshit. I feel like that's connected somehow to this whole plan to take out the Shelbys.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of where my brain went by the end, because she's going to get what she wants. And I think she's probably going to get taken care of if she could provide a vulnerable state for Arthur.
That makes sense.
So,
That's not very Christian of her.
No, it's not. But we also don't really know where she's at. Like, that could all be lies too, for all we know. But I mean, obviously she's been very religious from the moment we met her, but she's also been very ambitious. She's always been the one, like, before that big family meeting where everyone got arrested, she was negotiating more money for Arthur.
Yeah.
So it's like she's always had this mindset of being obviously thinking big picture about things. So at this point, I just don't trust anything.
Mm-mm.
And I could see the show going in a lot of different ways in terms of ending. Tommy living, Tommy dying, Tommy winning, Tommy losing, Michael somehow winning.
The house blowing up.
I mean, there were a lot of very subtle things, I feel like, that have been planted where it's like, that's probably on Tommy's checklist of things to do.
Right. Well,
fuck this house and everything that's come through with it.
The bomb that was in the tea shop.
That was insane, that scene, by the way.
Lizzie talking about the minute before the bomb goes off. And then
There was a lot of
talking about,
connections.
the bomb just blowing up the house. Like, I mean, I get it. I wouldn't want to fucking live there either with all, I mean, it's a beautiful, gorgeous house, but it definitely feels cursed.
The stuff that you've experienced.
Too much stuff has happened in that house.
100%. And the whole, like, regretting to marry Lizzie thing, that's a really sad conversation.
But it
just
makes
the idea.
sense.
Yeah, it does, because it's like you could have been off probably doing something else much different than what I have you involved in now. You wouldn't have had the loss of a daughter. I mean, you never know what life and circumstances, who knows. But the way he positioned it after he said it, because first it was like, oh, damn, that's a shitty thing to say.
Yeah.
But then you realize, like, oh, like, me being married to you is what's caused you so much pain and suffering.
Yeah,
And
so
so you
it's
would have been
my
better.
fault.
Yeah, you would have
Yeah.
been better off if not. So
Yeah.
I don't know. This is going to be a wild finale. I mean, this episode was called The Road to Hell.
I can't believe it's almost over. Like, we have one
know.
episode left, and that is it. And then we're done with Peaky Blinders, and then
On to the next one.
you guys better stick around for the next show.
Yeah.
The hell?
Seriously, so wild. But I mean, I can't wait to see how they wrap it up. I feel like this show has always been really good. I feel like past season 1 or 2, they've been really sneaky with their storylines and have been able to like weave things through like amazing and really kind of keep you on the edge of your seat and keep you on your toes with how things are going to play out. And I'm fully expecting the finale to bring that same type of surprise.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it though, but I'm
Me
also
too.
nervous because this show's been amazing.
Same. Also same.
Something we have talked about many times going into the last episode. I'm gonna have trouble ranking Peaky Blinders, I think.
It's so different, but similar to like one of the other favorite shows that we just watched.
I think it's
so good.
Like, obviously, sticking the landing on the finale is a huge point.
I agree.
It makes the difference between a lot. Like, when it's talking about like best, and I break things up into best and favorite. I think those are two very different things. If it's going to be classified in the top 5 of the best shows we've ever seen, it needs to stick the landing 10 out of 10, perfect score.
Yeah.
I think without any question, it's going to be in the top 10 for me on favorite and best. Whether it could squeak into that top 5.
How do you take stuff off a list?
I don't know. It's so hard.
I don't want to take anything off.
I feel like, and I think we'll talk about this a lot more when we wrap the show and do the wrap party and have the finale. But I think the 6 episode seasons actually hurt the show.
You think so?
I think it hurt the show.
You know what? As much as I love that we're whipping right through this, also hate that we're whipping right through this.
Yeah.
Say that 10 times fast. I agree that I wish there was more, just more content, more story.
It's not
everything.
It's not enough of a negative to
No.
dislike the show at all. Like, this show's
Never.
amazing.
Never.
From episode 1 to the last one that we've just seen, the story, the writing, the characters, the cinematography, the environments, the music, literally everything.
Makeup, yeah.
Literally every aspect of this show feels like it's S-tier quality. So we'll just see how the finale goes, and then we'll have that discussion because we always talk about that kind of thing.
Totally.
So, one more to go.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts? No. All right, guys. You guys share all your thoughts. Leave those comments. We'll see you later for the next one. Have a good one. Bye.